Right then, good morning folks, and as you can see we are at the house, but we are just preparing the van for our next adventure, so it's going to be a very boring video, but we're going to do our utmost best to make it interesting for you. But first things first, where we're going, we're not going to need Thunderclunge, so Thunderclunge 4 is coming out, Mini Muff, which is the name of the scooter, is going in, and then we need to rearrange the garage, yeah?
Yes.
So winner chicken dinner, not only have we accommodated Mini Muff, we've also got space for Thunderclunge 4, so when we do hit the road eventually on our big trip, we can take both of our adventure vehicles of choice.
Super exciting.
Yeah, you're going to be whizzing around little towns all over the place, aren't you?
Can't wait, can't wait.
Because obviously in Europe she's allowed to use it in the streets, so that's good. And speaking of big travel plans, we're getting asked, what, daily now?
Yeah, definitely. Over on like Instagram.
Yeah, well, because we mentioned in a couple of videos what our big travel plans are, and we're not really done a video because, well, we'll explain. We've still got to clean the van, so we'll explain as we clean the van. Ready? Are you coming?
Look at this. Not happy. I'm the one that's got to clean it. But anyway, it's not that we're keeping it a big massive secret from you, it's just that we really don't know. We haven't got anything set in stone.
So Emily's not wrong. We don't know where we're going, we know which direction we're going in, and we know where we want to get to. However, the when, the where, the how, and all that is still yet to be decided, and to be honest, maybe not even decided because it's van life, you know, it's meant to be flexible, but she'll explain.
So what we can tell you is the general direction and when, kind of.
And we are going south.
Woohoo!
So honestly, it is no big secret. We're not going to do like a big reveal, oh we're going here, or we're not telling you. It's just, let's say we're going prepared, but without a real plan. So we know we're going south because we do want to get some warm weather at some point. We also know that because we have to nip in and out of the Schengen zone, we will face some coldish weather at some point. And apart from that, we don't really know. So we know where the countries are that we need to go in and out of, and we know what paperwork we need. So our plan is to literally get all the paperwork for all the countries, and then we can just do what we want when we get there, can't we?
Yes, yeah, because we're not very good at planning either. It's just like our change for this week. Our plans have changed for this week already.
Yeah, so since we started filming this morning, we was going to go to Stratford and then come home, but now we're going to Stratford and probably going to go to, where do you want to go?
Wales.
So we're going to go to Wales for a couple of weeks because this one's got a challenge she has not yet completed.
No. Oh, my heart's like skipped a beat then as well.
So do you see what I mean? Already in like a few hours we've changed our plans, and I know for a fact we'll do that when we get over there because if the weather's great when we get there, we'll probably hang around when we land first. If the weather's crap, then we'll go south pretty quickly.
And we also like, if we get to a place and it's really nice, then we're like, well, we want to stay here for a few days. Or if we get there and we're like, this isn't what we thought, we head on. So that's how we kind of do it.
Yeah, and also with Christmas, we've got like 3 or 4 different ideas of what we want to do, where we want to be, and how we want to do Christmas. Yeah. And it will depend on what sort of travel we've had prior to that, which one we choose to do at Christmas. So we don't want to say, right, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going for the next God knows how long. Oh, by the way, we're going for a minimum of a year, which is exciting. And we do have to come home next year for a family commitment, but apart from that, we can probably then maybe do another year, but we don't want to say, right, we're definitely doing 2 years because
again, this is us, doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. And with COVID, I think everybody knows now that making plans, because borders could close, countries could kick us out, the numbers could get really high and we might want to go somewhere else. And we've both worked full time since we was what, 15, 16?
Yes.
So our whole lives have been restricted by you've got to be here at this time, and then you get a 2-week holiday and you pack in so much and you have a plan. The van is so that we don't have to do that, isn't it?
Exactly. And now, enough waffling, because what we're going to do...
We've got to go and clean, now that the inside of Fanny is cleaned out. No one likes a dirty outside of Fanny, so we've got to go and clean the van. So we're going to the garage where they've got the big old power washy thing, and I'm going to give the van a clean. It's annual clean.
I'm going to get hold of the old jet wash.
You're going to do it?
Yeah.
How's it go?
I need to get changed first though, because the weather's changed and I'm sweating now.
It is warm. Right, let's go and wash this van. You can't have a dirty fanny, it's just wrong.
You're such a dick.
Make sure you get the tyres! Right, so that's it. The van is clean. She is looking fresh as a daisy. I have been fully reprimanded for the fanny innuendos yet again, so I'm just going to call off on them for a couple of weeks till she forgets. She's just putting some fuel in. She's gone to the garage to pay, and that is why you always see Emily putting the fuel in, because it means she gets to go in the garage and buy snacks. So we'll see what haul she comes back with. There's usually at least one packet of crisps and a couple of chocolate bars. But anyway, what we forgot to tell you earlier before we came to clean the van was when we're going, and we're thinking early October. Now there might be a slight delay, which is why we're heading to Wales, which is very exciting. But yeah, early-ish October we'll start bringing you some much anticipated travel content, and much nicer to film travel content. Some of you have noticed there's been the odd Wednesday vlog again now that we're back on the road a little bit. We will be putting out more videos as we go into winter, and we're filming more, because otherwise I end up with so much footage that our Sunday videos will be like an hour long. So there'll be a midweek video. I'm not going to commit and say every single week there's going to be a midweek and a Sunday. So if you want to know when we put a new video out, if you hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell next to it, then YouTube will very kindly let you know when the next video is out.
I hardly got anything.
The haul looks relatively small.
It is.
What you got? Bread?
Yeah, because we need bread.
Have you just done this for the video with the real snacks in your pocket? Oh no, there they are. What you got there?
No, I got myself some profiteroles.
Oh, so I don't even like profiteroles.
Yeah, they're not for you. You got your own yoghurt.
What did you get? So I got what? Brown bread?
Yeah.
So I've got cardboard and you've got profiteroles.
Oh, I got you one of these.
Oh, thanks. I'm allowed to drink, am I?
Yeah.
So yeah, we are very excited about going to Wales. I think I just told you that already once before, but we're looking forward to driving on roads that aren't bloody motorways. So we're about to get on the M25. I've filmed it for you before. I'm not going to film it again, so we will see you at tonight's park up, and we don't know where we're going because you haven't found one yet, have we?
No, we're just going to wing it.
We're just going to wing it. Much like our travel plans, we are winging it.
Whoop whoop. We've gone a couple of hours up the road, and I think we have found the perfect park up. Let me show you why. There's an ice cream van. Come on, who doesn't love turning up and finding an ice cream truck there? I hope it's here in the morning. But anyway, we're here, we're parked up, we're gonna have some dinner, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights. And this ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for sunset.
Right then, good morning folks, and welcome to Coombe Hill.
Coombe Hill.
We're in Coombe Hill, and it is we're just about to take you to the highest viewpoint overlooking the Chilterns, because apparently there's some sort of monument we've got to go and look at.
There is, yeah.
And after my near death getting AJ past that cow, I hope you appreciate it.
It's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.
We've made it to the wonderful viewpoint, which has got this amazing monument there, and it's dedicated to the men of Buckinghamshire who lost their lives in the Boer War. So it's actually, I love this type of stuff, I'm sorry but I do. But it overlooks an epic view, and you've got, I believe it's that way, the Cotswolds, if you can see it on a clear day, but don't trust me because my geography's not that good. But anyway, who doesn't love a walk with an amazing view like this? And AJ has just absolutely loved it. And I'm not looking at you because I'm just looking at all of that. Anyway, I can't keep looking at this view because unfortunately it is Monday morning and we've got to go back to the van for work.
So this is it. This is our working setup. We often get asked how we both work in the van, and this is it. Unfortunately, we do have to sit this close together, but Emily's got plenty of space there for all of her things, and then I've got all my bits and pieces over here in the editing suite.
Oh, leave off.
You've probably noticed from the last few videos now, with the changes we've made to the van, the tyres, the step and bits and pieces, that we are very much getting ready for some serious adventure travel. And one thing we would not travel without, bearing in mind we both work on the road full time using the internet a lot, is a VPN, and we'd like to thank NordVPN for sponsoring this week's video.
If you've not heard of a VPN before, basically it protects you online, acting as a barrier between you and those nasty online criminals, as well as them sneaky people trying to get your details, and even intrusive advertisers.
What it's doing is encrypting your connection to the internet so that the websites you visit, the data you share, your IP address and your location are hidden, meaning you can use public Wi-Fi without having to worry.
What we particularly like about NordVPN is that it works on all of our devices, so we can use it on our phone, laptops and tablets, and you can have it on 6 devices, meaning we can both work at the same time and still be streaming our favourite shows.
And because you can switch countries in a simple click, we can access online streaming catalogues from all over the world. Now, because we don't have a TV and wouldn't get signal abroad anyway, this gives us access to so many more films and series to watch on the road.
If this sounds good to you and you want to get your internet connection secured like we have, then all you need to do is go to nordvpn.com/campervibe. You can get a 2-year plan, a bonus gift and a huge discount.
As always, there will be a link in the video description, or you can just use the coupon code campervibe at checkout, and if you're not satisfied, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, we've got a few hours of work and then we'll pick you guys up when we get to Stratford. Right then, good morning folks. Sorry, lost you for a few days there, mostly because the weather was a bit crap. Emily had a non-COVID related illness. She had miserabilitis. No, I'm only joking, she had a cold. So yeah, we didn't lose you for a couple of days, but we're back now. We are set up at Stratford, and just behind me there is our little section. And if you want to know how to piss off all your mates in one single swoop, is to fly the drone over at the crack of dawn. But the light was amazing, so had to be done really. So I found the germ-ridden, what should I call it?
Hay fever!
It's not hay fever, she's got a cold. She's got a cold. Anyway, we found her, she's had a shower, fresh as daisy, and she's going to tell you all about how summer is adapting to van life.
Yes, the summer's doing really well, a lot better than what we expected her to do. So we have tested out a bit of like travelling times that with her, because we find anything really over like 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours she's happy driving. After that she starts to get a bit restless, doesn't she? So we always make sure we do either a 2-hour trip or we break it up and have a good hour or 2 hours in between, don't we?
Yeah, so that she can have the engine off, we can like give her some strokes and, you know, give her some treats and stuff like that. So yeah, so we found a happy travelling time. She also, like when we're by ourselves, she's out of the van, wants to be out all day, doesn't she?
Oh, proper adventure cat when we're on our own.
Yeah, but then when we're at something like Stratford, or if we're with loads of other people, then she tends to hide away, and like this is her and this little lump here, she goes under, doesn't she, and tucks herself away.
Because there's always people around the van, or people like Steve come and knock on your window, borrowing a pair of scissors. Stuff. So she's adapted very quickly. She will figure out whether we're in a busy place or a quiet place, and she just takes to it. She just gets in her zone, doesn't she?
She gets into her zone, and then because we'll leave here, we'll go somewhere completely isolated, and she'll be out straight away. She just knows. So that's really good. She is still doing on the lead stuff. We are starting to do off the lead stuff when we're by ourselves in a
Where there's
assess
space, where there's room.
But she's got a tracker and everything like that, so that's working really well. I do leave a harness on for her because it's easy to grab her and pick her up if I need to as well, isn't it? So
not that we've had to yet.
No. So far so good with Summer, isn't it?
Yeah, we're so pleased with how it's, because we thought it was going to take such a long time to like slowly break her, and we've had to do it bit by bit. So like travel times, we went from half hour to an hour. Now we're up to like 2 to 3 hours. And yeah, like I say, we didn't think we'd be able to have the door open, but we can. It's so much easier than what we thought, and I think it's because we've done it in little stages, isn't it?
Yeah, and like silly little things that I used to put a harness on her at home, so that she was just indoors with her harness on.
Yeah,
and
ready
stuff like
for
that.
it.
Yeah, and then like if I was sitting outside in the van, I'd come out and work out here, and she would come out with me, and I'll just leave the door open so she could go from the house and to the van as well.
Yeah, so those of you that are messaging saying, oh, I've got a cat and I don't know if they can come on the road, we're lucky Summer's quite a lazy cat, but I still think you'd be able to do it with an adventurous, like active cat. But I think you just need to take the time while you're building your van, or when you first get your van, to do little steps by little steps, and it might take 6 months, 12 months, who knows, but I think it can be done. But the thing not to do is just chuck them in the van and go, because they're gonna get scared and hate it, and then they're gonna hate it even more because it'd be like a big drama.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we've done it slowly. Some might work like that, but the ones that we know haven't really worked like that, have they?
Yeah, they send them. By making them go on a big trip on like an 8-hour drive, it sends them backwards, and then they don't like the van for a long period of time. Whereas if you do it bit by bit, they adapt to it quite quickly. They're very versatile creatures. I don't think people give them enough credit to how much they can adapt.
Yeah, definitely not. So Summer is all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I just wanted to quickly update you about AJ as well, because we get asked about him. He is doing well. He's not 100%, but he never will be 100% now. And there's never going to be a time where he's going to be able to run about all of the time and chase his BALL, just for the fact that we're trying to protect his other leg, because it is more likely to go now because of the strain. It was just which one went, wasn't it, at the time? So
they have told us it's incredibly likely that the other one's going to go if we don't pull back on the amount of, especially BALL throwing and catching and jumping and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we are allowed to take him swimming with his BALL, so we're very much looking forward to that, and I'm sure he will be very excited for that day, won't he?
Yes, warmer weather, and I've got him some water toys and that as well, so got to change it up, haven't we?
Yeah, he's just got, like most of us, he's just got to slow down, but obviously he still thinks he's a 6-month-old puppy, so...
Yeah, so he's currently at about an hour's walk that he's up to.
Yeah, he can do about an hour.
Yeah, but not at full hiking or up hills or anything like that. So they do, the hydrotherapy lady said that we can probably get to like going on hikes and stuff like that with him again, but it's just going to take time, and we've got to build him up slowly.
Yeah, so that is it. So hopefully that's answered all of your travel plan questions that you've got. And a quick one, just with regards to the animals, we will be going relatively slowly and we'll be going at their pace. So technically, they're going to Europe for 2 years. It's not us, is it?
Yeah.
They're having a jaunt around Europe and we're just ferrying them around. But it will be done at their pace, and obviously we can't spend loads of time in the cold in the van with AJ, because the damp and the cold isn't good for his now arthritic legs. So yeah, so it will be based very much around their needs, won't it? And we'll just have to follow behind.
Yep.
But there's lots of countries that we want to definitely get to. So Italy, Croatia, Romania. There's absolutely, well, it'd be easier to list the countries we don't want to go to.
And I don't think there's any.
But at the same time, we don't want to fly around, so that's why we're giving ourselves a long period of time to do this trip, aren't we?
Yeah.
For them and for us. We want to enjoy it, you know? We want to see as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, I've got my list. Gonna tick them off slowly.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So if you do want to know exactly where we're going, then all you're going to have to do is you're going to have to watch the videos. That's going to be the easiest way to find out. There's no point us giving you a list of now, because it could well change and whatnot.
Yep, and I will be putting up my daily stories and stuff over on Instagram and that as well. So.
Yep, and this is the point in the video where I would usually ask you to hit the subscribe button, ding the bell and do all those things, but I just want to take a minute to say thank you to everyone who already has hit the subscribe button. We know this video isn't our normal video, it's not much has happened, but hopefully it's answered a few questions and you've seen us arrive at Stratford, which is always exciting, you know.
Love the show.
But we're very aware that without you lot that watch week in, week out, even when it's not fun travel stuff, that's what's keeping this channel going. So a massive thank you to you people that are already subscribed and tune in no matter what we're doing. So yeah, it doesn't go unmissed with us how important it is. No,
not at all. So thank you very much, and hopefully you will enjoy our travels. And Wales is next.
Yeah, see you next week in Wales. Oh, we'll see you next week in Wales, because we're not going to film the event because I'll be like, I want to see Stratford. No, we've got a lot of friends here, we've got some family here, and we want to take the time to spend with them properly, and all the subscribers that have come here.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't have time to make a video, so we want to make the most of, because it's going to be the last time we see a lot of these people, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is, for a long time.
And we do want to speak to as many people as we possibly can, and yeah, have a bit of a laugh. So we're going to put the camera down for a couple of days, and then we'll see you in Wales next week.
Bye.
Man, how many minutes? Is that 7 minutes?
Oh, you're such a waffler. Why'd you put them? You're an idiot. Woohoo!
So, hold on, we've got Steve at the door.
Steve's at the door.
Steve's at the door.